Hey, this is Sri Vishnathya, and for those who don't know me, I help people attain self-realization the fastest possible time in less than 90 days, but not the way you think. And for those of you who want to work one-on-one with me, you can go to wishclass.com, wishclass.com, V as in victory, I as in India, S as in sugar, H as in honey, class.com. All right, so clients come to me for various reasons, for deeper spiritual experience, for attaining self-realization, for destroying blocks in money, health, relationships. And one of the challenges is distractions. How to handle the day-to-day distractions, how to handle distractions in meditation. Hey there, Raj, good morning. Vayanti, good morning. So how to handle distractions in meditation in daily life. So they go to various seminars, go to various spiritual lectures, read various books, go watch various videos and all that stuff, and practice various methods, but they're not able to figure it out. So the solution to that is given by Ramana Maharshi in a beautiful question answer. All right. And so before I share that with you, for those of you who want to work one-on-one with me, you can go to wishclass.com, V as in victory, I as in India, S as in sugar, H as in honey, class.com, wishclass.com. Check out the details. So how do you deal with distractions in daily life and meditation? So Ramana Maharshi was once asked, how do you deal with others? And the answer he gave was, there are no others. I mean, his answer was, he answered everything in one line. How do you deal with others? And the answer was, there are no others. Can you please write that down? There are no others. I mean, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no second person other than the soul. So how do you deal with others? I mean, when there is someone else, then only I will learn how to deal, right? Can you write that down? There are no others. And others does not mean another person. It means inside of you also body, mind, intellect. There is nothing other than the Atman. There are no others. Yes, it's very, very powerful. Remember, all these are said by the best who walked on the earth. So all you got to do is not try to understand too much, but just to say, how do you deal with others? There are no others. Got it? So how do we put that into perspective? So I want you to visualize that when you are in deep sleep, and all the secrets in spirituality were discovered in deep sleep. So when you're in deep sleep, you are the vast blue sky. So write that, wherever you are, just visualize you're the vast blue sky, VAST is caps. So write down, I am the vast blue sky. I want to show you how to handle distractions. Say, I'm the vast blue sky. And that's what you are in deep sleep. In deep sleep, you sleep like a child, no matter what distractions or conflict you have. I'm the vast blue sky. Yes, there's nothing other. Can you write that down? I'm the vast blue sky. That's what you are in your deep sleep. In deep sleep, not in dream. In deep sleep, I'm the vast blue sky. You're the vast blue sky. There's no conflict, nothing. Yes, I'm the vast blue. Then you open your eyes in the morning suddenly, and suddenly you appear like a dark cloud. If it's something which is distracting or disturbing you. If it is nice, then it's like a white cloud. Okay? So write down, in the waking state, I appear as a dark cloud. So what is the first thing you wrote? I'm the vast blue sky. That's in deep sleep. Now you write, I appear as the dark cloud. I appear. The word is appear. Appear is in caps. I appear as a dark cloud. Can you please write that down? It's very important because I'm going to show you how simple this is. I appear as the dark cloud. Can anyone write that down, please? So in deep sleep, I am the vast blue sky. That's the beauty. That's why there's no others, just the Atman. There's no body, no mind, no intellect. And then the moment we wake up, suddenly there is like you, the world, and the interaction. Yes, in the waking state, I appear as a dark cloud. Yes. So the focus is I appear, and this is I am the vast. Now, within seconds, the moment you open your eyes, suddenly three things have been created. You, the world, and interaction, or some person, and you start interacting. So you appear as the dark. So from this vast blue sky, in seconds, your mind became a dark cloud. Now that's the power of the mind. It can, in 1 second, go back to the dark cloud, and a second before you go to deep sleep in the night now, or like here it's night, so something magical happens and you again become the vast blue sky, which is why in your sleep you are not, there's no conflict. So it takes 1 second for the mind to go from the dark cloud to the vast blue sky. And the reverse is also true. From the vast blue sky, it can go to become a dark cloud, appear in 1 second. The proof is a waking state. Now, what does this mean to you? If you see in the, the sky, the vast blue sky in a cloud, what does that mean? It means this, that the vast blue sky and the cloud can coexist. That means even when there is the dark cloud, there is this vast blue sky. It's not gone anywhere. It can coexist. This is very, very important, which means peace and conflict can coexist. What you want is total absence of conflict. That is not possible in the waking state, because the moment in the waking state, there'll be white cloud, dark cloud, white cloud, dark cloud, sometimes dark. Peace and conflict can coexist. Let me take that. I want someone to write that down. This is very important. Which means in our brain, we want that conflict should not be there. That is not possible. When you wake up, you cannot have the vast blue sky only. You will have a cloud. And so it will be sometimes dark, sometimes it will be white. But you will have a cloud. What you want is there should be no cloud or only white clouds. That is not possible at all. So this wrong thinking that peace is the presence of conflict does not mean absence of it. Then peace and conflict can coexist. Yes. Now let me share this now with more clarity to you. First, can someone write that down? Yes, peace and conflict. But let me take this one step further. Happiness and conflict can coexist. Happiness and conflict can coexist. The presence of conflict does not mean absence of happiness, because when you positively know that there is this vast blue sky and this dark cloud is only appearing, happiness and conflict can coexist. What you want is there should be no conflict. That is not possible. What you have to realize is happiness is present, and it's your job to just go one step, just to extract happiness from the conflict. Just like you go back from the dark cloud to the vast blue sky. That is your job. And the simple way to do that is you meditate on the face of God as your face. And we covered that in the earlier video. But the most important thing is knowing. Yes, happiness and conflict. It's perfectly fine. You can get all the benefits of self-realization and moksha, everything, if you realize this big secret that happiness and conflict can coexist. It's your job to become the vast blue sky even as the conflicts are going on. So just because a conflict comes, okay, your mind gets disturbed for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But immediately you come back. Because, my mind is disturbed, I've lost everything. No, the vast blue sky is not lost, which is why I come to the next secret. For that, for those of you who want to work close to it, one-on-one with me, you can go to wishclass.com, V as in victory, I as in India, S as in sugar, H as in honey, CLASS.com. So, why? Because it is said enlightenment is not a wow. VOW. That means it's not a break like, oh, my mind got disturbed, so everything is gone, like I'm not enlightened, everything is gone, and so my life is in dumps. No. Only your bliss has been disturbed. I mean, we don't want that, but your bliss has been disturbed for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or maybe you forgot it's for 30 minutes. But when you realize that they two can coexist, so the moment you realize that you can extract this happiness, you will come out in 4 or 5 minutes. Because in your brain, you are clear that happiness and conflict can coexist. In your brain right now, you feel happiness means absence of conflict. That is bullshit. That is a wrong definition. That is one phone call can screw your life or my life up. Just one phone call. So what are we talking of this, definition of happiness? It is always happiness and conflict can coexist. A simple example, that's what's called knowing. It's knowing. Like, let's say someone on the call, let's say, his name is Robin, and I call him Peter. Maybe he may get disturbed, because I called his wrong name. But that doesn't mean his name, Robin, is gone. It's a knowing. This wrong thing that, no, there should be throughout the day only white clouds. And if I get a black cloud, my life is doomed. No. You have to remember 1 second before you got up today, or you get up tomorrow. 1 second before that, you are the vast blue sky. And everything was fine. In 1 second, you became the dark cloud, or whatever it is. So realize that you have the power to go back to the vast blue sky. And the presence of the conflict does not mean absence of happiness. It's your job to extract that. And that's the biggest secret. So enlightenment is not a wow that, oh, it's broken. That's the secret. You don't have to feel bad. Yeah, I mean, we don't want that. Who wants all, disturbances? But that doesn't matter. Because it's not even practical. It is the law of the waking state. Because in deep sleep, there are no others. See what Ramana Maharshi said? There are no others. So even in your meditation, if you get distracting thoughts, it's not like, oh, you watch it, let it go away. You should always remember when it comes, oh, there's a vast blue sky and there's the dark cloud. Happiness and conflict can coexist. That will become powerless. It will disturb you for some time, maybe when you forget, but it will become powerless because if you reinforce, it's called knowing. Knowledge that rises by itself without any cause, set to shine in its own light. It is the highest secret of Vedanta. It's a very, very powerful thing because it does something here. We have been brainwashed, and the real reason for suffering is because you feel happiness means conflict cannot exist. And that is the reason this mind suffers. No, this is not work, because we cannot accept conflict in our daily life. Even though the whole life which we have lived we have seen that and we know it can come anytime. So this big shift will do wonders. All right. So those of you who want to work one-on-one with me, go to vishclass.com. V as in victory, I as in India, S as in sugar, H as in honey, CLASS.com. So just to quickly recap, how to handle distraction in daily life and meditation. Beautiful Ramana Maharshi's quote, how do you deal with others? There are no others. There is no dark cloud, there is no body, mind, intellect, people, events, experiences, thoughts, emotions. In one stroke, he is a master. So we can take that help. How do you deal with others? There are no others. I've said that almost 1,000 times. It sinks in. Why? Because they are words of the great ones. And then, as I told you, happiness and conflict can coexist. You visualize the vast blue sky like your deep sleep. Whenever you're in conflict, just visualize deep sleep. Oh, in deep sleep, I would have been the vast blue sky. This would not have affected me at all. And suddenly, here it's making a big deal. So when you get to that vast blue sky, you'll be able to take more clear decisions, better decisions, and life would be much better. All right? The cause of suffering is that we believe that, yes, perfect. That's perfect, Suzanne. That's 100% true. All right? I hope this was useful to you. And God, in deep sleep, there are no conflicts. This is very big. All the secrets in spirituality were discovered in deep sleep and then replicated in meditation and samadhi. I call that the magic of good, a magic of God, report. All right? So till next time, God bless you. Bye.